So this takes place 58 years before Battlestar. So like with this in the plan, is this when the Caprica is done, will this all kind of be a whole big bridge to this whole universe?
I don't know that when Caprica's done, if we'll have bridged all the way to the Galactica. I mean, it's a big span of time, 58 years. Although you never know. We did jump a year ahead, and Battlestar, maybe we jumped 50 years ahead. I mean, I doubt it, but you never know. I think Caprica is probably going to occupy the space that happens before the first Cylon War.
See, I absolutely love the pilot, and I'm just really looking forward to what we can see next. So, like, can you give us any little glimpse of what we might see after the pilot?
Well, I think right away you're going to see that the characters that you think you know in the pilot, you don't know nearly as well as you think you do. You're going to discover that, oh my God, she's like that, and he's actually this, and there's twists and turns, and we're going to be opening the world up in ways that we really never did on Battlestar. You'll see there, you're going to play Pyramid, you're going to see the sports arenas, you're going to see restaurants and parks. It's going to be out in the world a lot more. Battlestar was very, very interior, very confined in this sort of claustrophobic environment, and the viewing experience of Caprica will be a very different one. And it's going to be less hardcore science fiction. It's much softer and it's much more accessible to people that don't like science fiction. This is probably the piece that they should start with.
So, like, does the world of the holobands get expanded a lot more too, or is it just kind of kept a little bit mysterious like that?
No, we definitely do more with the world of holobands and the hacked virtual worlds and the V Club and all that. That's actually one of the major plots and stories will take place in that world.
So, like, is there, like, V Club is just like one of these many places? There are like different ways you can hack into these holobands. Like, what other kind of things can we see from these worlds?
Well, the holobands exist as sort of licensed technology officially, and then people hack and make their own sort of worlds in addition. So there's these safe worlds that Greystone Industries is willing to sell you, and then there are these other more edgy and more dangerous worlds that people go into. The show will do both. The show will sort of show you both aspects of that world, and characters getting drawn into them for different reasons and going exploring. And some of the virtual worlds are like gaming worlds are today, where it's a game and you go in and there's an objective and you're trying to figure it out and you're trying to play the game. And others are just more sensual experiences. Others are personal experiences. That's really an infinite amount of possibilities of what they're trying to do in the virtual space.
I got to ask about virtuality because I absolutely love the pilot, and I heard the ratings weren't so hot. So is there any plans on expanding it, maybe a DVD or something like that?
Well, it will be on DVD, and there's talks underway to talk about international financing. Is there somebody else that's interested in doing it? But there's really nothing firm, and it's all kind of talk. I think it's probably what it is. I think it will probably always be the 2-hour pilot, and which I was very proud of, and a lot of people seem to enjoy. But Fox just decided it wasn't a Fox show, so there you go.
So just finally, like, what would you like to say to the fans who might not have seen the pilot on DVD of Battlestar about why they should tune into Caprica?
I think for fans of Battlestar, I think they will enjoy Caprica because it really expands on things that were suggested in Battlestar and mentioned in Battlestar. And I think that for anyone who's a hardcore fan of Battlestar, getting to the root of how the Cylons were created in the 12 colonies, I think is a fairly interesting thing. And I think understanding where Adama came from and his family is an interesting thing. So I think if you liked Battlestar, you should at least give the first couple episodes of Caprica a try.